Alright, welcome to episode 6 of Stone Block. As you can see, we have quite a few gargantuan storages I've been working on. And it holds 128 million RF. Which is just crazy. Now, granted, there is another mod, so you can make something called a battery. And these things stack infinitely. They have 1 million. You can't craft these. They only craft the 1 million one, because believe me, I tried. But you can just stack these infinitely. So, may make a machine to do that. Now, the annoying part is, so, you take these, and then you put them in a crafting table in order to create larger size batteries. So, if I take 2 of these, put them in a crafting table, it makes 2 million RF. However, you can only auto-craft these, the base ones, which means it would take a lot of me doing it myself. But I might consider devoting myself to it. Whoopsie. As you can see, the generators are working prosperously. Ow, 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 ow. Hold on, let me see if I can get a hold of one. Show you the upgrades. I managed to get 4 magic upgrades in all of them. And all 9 generators, so... This thing's annoying. God for fucking bid. But we're going to be creating the ME system back here today. So I have been looking into it. And we're going to be making a lot of this elite stuff. Like we need, where is it? The crushing factory in order to make coal. So if we come over here to applied. We need to make flux. So we need to make these ones. Which you make by dropping 1 charged Certius quartz, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone dust. So, now I do believe I have some charged Certius quartz. Ooh, not a lot apparently. 48. I do have a pool of water. What was it, sand as well? No, nether quartz. Oh, wow. How do I get these? Charged Certius. There's dust. Certius I found on the world. Energetic infuser. Okay, we're good. Because I have one right here. Do I have to take them? Oh, I have to let them. Oh god, that's so annoying. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here. I did breed up an osmium chicken. Got it up to a 1010. So we need redstone and quartz. Oh, I pulled the wrong thing out of that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here, and it just says to toss these in here. Oh, something's happening. Oh, we got our Fluix crystals. See, now this was a big problem because I could not figure out how to get these. So now we need to make an inscriber. Which comes from Fluix iron and sticky pistons. So, hey, I actually have 2 pistons. What was it, iron? Yeah. So then we'll come over here. We'll grab some slime and some iron. And now this is the part where I really don't. I may have to get into more of the mystical agriculture stuff. So I know you can use these to make the advanced ones, but you need, engineering presses. Now to get these circuits, all I've been able to find, well, I guess we need an induction smelter. Invar, how do I make Invar? I know I can alloy it. Molten nickel and molten iron. Well, that's an issue. Okay. Well, I'm going to start working on making up the stuffs and things in order to make these presses. So we're going to add all of these press. So, because we don't know, I don't know what all we're going to need. Applied press. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know what I can use that for. Nothing, apparently. So we're also going to need to get silicone. Now, there are 2 versions, it looks like. Now, does one of them have a chicken? It does. Okay, well, that's helpful. What do I breed this out of? Oh. Sand and clay? Easy. Anyway, I'm gonna start working on getting all of these presses, so I will bring you guys back as we craft them. Alright, so as you can see, we have a couple things working here. I made a pulverizer, which is turning cobblestone from this cobblestone generator into gravel because we need it to make gray concrete in order to make, that's not the right one, these pink slime ingots, which you can get from a fluid sieving machine with an iron, and you can get from these pink slime cows, which I made up a stack, so. But at the moment, so we need to turn this Certius quartz seed through an enrichment chamber into a pure Certius quartz. Because the other way to grow them is, there's a couple ways, but you can drop it in this pool, but it will take several hours unless I make growth accelerators. Or I could make the photogenic isolator, which, you know, it is in the plans. I do want to make these and have a bunch of these running at all times. And honestly, it's not that hard. Okay. But for now, I want to go down this, getting all of these elite machines. So what we do is we put osmium here, redstone here. A lot of redstone, honestly. And we're going to hook it up to power. Now, there are upgrades. This is mechanism upgrades. So let's see what those take. Upgrades. Hold on. Let me look up. Wow, that's pretty. That's a mechanism. Right there. We've got a muffling upgrade we'll add. And we got a speed and energy upgrades that we're going to add. So you can have 8 of these total, I believe. Yeah, you can have 8 speed. So we're going to disconnect this temporarily. Let this run. Now the unfortunate part is there's no upgrades to make the pulverizer faster. At least this pulverizer. There's this one. We can make the crushing factory. Actually, might be easier to make the crushing factory, so this one's pretty easy. Ooh, maybe not. We need to get steel. Iron and coal. Hold on. Did I make this? I probably didn't. I have silicone, clay. Yeah, it doesn't look like I made the steel chicken, so I'm going to hurry up and do that because we got to keep this ball rolling. I don't remember what I need. Oh, I do know what I needed all these for. So we're going to come over here, put these iron chickens away. You guys are done. I finished these chickens, so they can all go to the trash. But, no, and then the nice part with the ME system, when we have it all up and running, will be I won't have to hold all this junk in my inventory. I can just come and go from my crafting grid, holding a billion items. Come on. Put my time in a bottle. Okay, we're gonna get steel rolling because we need steel casings. And I could just go make this in the thing. I do know how to do that. Actually, just okay. So there those are. The iron chicken's running. Whoopsie. Is this where the coal was? Yes. We're gonna dump these away. But now we're gonna hurry and speed through getting this steel chicken up and running. So I will bring you guys back when we are getting ready to make the steel casings and the other stuff. Because we're gonna make these basic crushing factory, and then we're gonna make the advanced. And actually, while that runs, what I can do is I can come pick this up. We're gonna dump that out, and we can pick this up. Oh, my pickaxe is so fast. And then another cool thing will be that we'll have access to a crafting table at all points. We'll put 2 here, this here, iron here and here, and then redstone to get the basic. So now with the basic, what we can do, we're going to take more redstone. Can basically just increase how much we're making at a second. So then to make these advanced ones, we just need more of this. So we'll make these steel casings. And now we're going to make the crushing factory. Oh, I need 2 buckets of lava. Okay. I can do that. Hold on. I have another bucket somewhere. I'm sure I do. Yep. Right here. And redstone. Okay, so now we make the crushing factory. And there we go. And I think I can actually level it up once as well. Whoop. Crushing. Yes. So we're going to put osmium in there, redstone there, and iron there. And right, the crushing had a purpose. It was for these upgrades. Because you need osmium dust for the speed upgrades, and then gold dust here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this in here, let that run, and then we're going to grab some osmium and gold to get it all crushed up. We're going to grab 2 stacks of osmium, 2 stacks of gold. Where are my gold chickens? Right there. And I don't know why I have this extra piece, but we'll put this away. So we got our pure, and then, so that's a huge thing to get. We're going to put our osmium in here, and our gold, and our other osmium. Because the speed upgrades take osmium, and speed upgrades are what make the world go round. And then the muffling one uses steel. That's what okay, cool. But, I don't know why I have these Ender Pearls and Eyes of Ender. But it's time for something huge. So we're going to take our Sturdiest Quartz here. Put it here. Put a piece of gold. Oh. A diamond to get the inscribing. Oh, I need a piece of silicone. Where is my silicone chicken? Oh, right here. I was looking at dead in the eye. So then we're going to put a piece of silicone to get the inscriber knowledge. Or I think that's what it was. The inscriber silicone and the inscriber calculation press. So now, let's see. I believe this thing's called an inscriber. This is what you need it for, the inscriber. We want to make this update advanced one. So we want to make engineering and silicone. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put in our silicone. And that's the annoying part, is you can only do one at a time on these, but the advanced ones, you can. Okay, so you need 2 of these. So then we're going to need 2 diamonds as well. Whatever, I'll just come over to my diamond chicken. So now we want to put the engineering press and diamonds. Okay. So the enriched alloys are coming along nicely. So are those. So then we'll grab this. We'll make these ones. There. And put them together again to get another engineering processor. Was that to pure fluid? Or any fluids will work. Cool. So now with these, we're going to pick this up. And hoppers and everything else are not hard for me to make. So grab the 2 hoppers.
and iron. Okay. So we're going to make the 2 hoppers. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Put the 2 chests here, grab our hoppers, and make this advanced inscribing press. Because now what this thing can do is I put this here. I can put this silicone press and all of this silicone in here, and it'll start working. Should start working. Oh, it's not gonna connect, is it? What the heck? Huh. That is mildly annoying. Alrighty, so now we have all we need for this stuff. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in here, these in here. 16, and then gold goes on either side. And that is the full elite. Oh wow, I way overmade how many reinforced alloys I'd need. By like a lot, wow. Oh well, it doesn't hurt to have them. We're actually gonna put these in order for what we'll most likely be using. So the smelting factory will go here. The infusing, I don't know what we'll use the sawing for. I don't even know why I made that one. The enriching, the compressing, and the crushing. But now it's time to make these upgrades. So we need glass, pulverized gold, which we have, and pulverized osmium, which we have. So now we just need the glass. And now we can make speed upgrades. We will clearly need more glass than that. Yeah, stacks of 8. Okay. So let's... Whoops. I think I probably overmade there. Let's go see. Like I said, it also doesn't hurt. Put those in there. Maybe I made just the right amount. Nope, overmade. Oh well. Like I said, we'll be making more elite smelting factories and stuff too, because these things, like, they are very handy. Like, I don't know if I have anything I could smelt up. Let me grab something and show you. Like, these things, these are fast. Here, we'll grab some cobblestone. We'll grab 40 cobblestone. Oh, but yeah, like, as long as auto sort's on all these, like, these things should run perfectly. Now we do need to make some steel blend for these muffling upgrades. So crushing, I don't think we'll need 1 per. So there's that. So now we have the speed upgrades. We'll put these away for now. We're gonna be more careful making the energy upgrades. Maybe not. Like I said, we are gonna make the muffling upgrades real quick though. Oh. Ooh, okay. So you can put 4 per one to make them completely silent. I'm assuming that's what this means. Yep, okay. So we are going to make more of this steel blend. So there's that. So let's go make all the steel. Let's go make all the muffling upgrades. Like, it isn't like we're struggling to make any of these things, so may as well just make a bunch, right? Ooh, wait, let's make the energy upgrades first. Yep, that was why we're out of the rich stuff. Okay, muffling, add in our energy upgrades into all these. Ooh, we made just barely enough. Okay. But now, we'll drop some stuff away. These, those, all the gold. Drop the Fluix there. So we'll need to grab some redstone and some iron. And just pump these out. Like, look at how fast this is with these. Super handy. Actually, didn't bring enough redstone, but I have enough of these, so. Now let's make all these muffling upgrades. What? Oh, glass. Should be plenty for all these. Oh yeah, way plenty. So you have them. We'll put the 4 in you. Get 4 in you. Right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. And I mean, anything else we have to use those machines for is probably just overkill, but rather be prepared, you know? Does not hurt. So, that's all the elite stuff made up. We got our energy acceptor, which we did need pure sortier's curds for. And this one, we can just, we're going to work on setting up to make a bunch of, okay, diamonds. Now we're going to go grab some diamonds. We're going to make a bunch of these and just essentially automate all of these presses. Is my goal, at least. So, haven't left to run my errands yet, but I decided, so, you know, this stuff, it wasn't going to last very long AFK-wise. So what instead I'm going to do is we're going to make a black hole tank. And we're going to start whole tank. So this is actually pretty easy to make. Redstone blocks, you know, iron, wood. Not all horrible things to make. We'll be able to just pump, load, we'll set something up back here, say. It's cool that you can just make a wall of these. Four, okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's pretty nice that they have that physic. I can still reach the cows, so we'll need put these right here. And we'll just put this, we'll say, going right there. But now all it is putting these in here. So I'm gonna fill these up, and then I'm gonna leave them to run AFK, so we'll have a bunch of pink slime, and I will catch y'all in a minute. Alright, so we're gonna pause our little chicken slaying machine here, grab our sword. And now we need pink slime. And we should get one out of this, I believe. So, we have the fluid receiving machine. Let's make some chests. Oh, right. Oh, let's put this here. make a bunch of black hole units. Or I guess only 4. Oh, they don't stack. That is so annoying. Okay, so we're going to do some simple stuff here. So we have these. We need a roost and the fluid cable. So the fluid cable we're going to pump in to our fluid sieving machine. And then we're going to pump out. We're going to put this here. Going to put this here. We're going to go grab some of the iron chickens that we have stored around here somewhere. And that should just start generating pink slime ingots now. Because the iron should come down here. Alright, power. There we go. And now we just have infinite pink slime ingots. And so there the skystone is. So now what else do we need for this? An engineering press. I believe I actually have a couple extra of those. Because I was an idiot. Do I have... Okay, we're going to make a crafting table in here. Just because I need to be able... I'm kind of sick of running back and forth. Okay. Now we make the ME controller. Oh, we gotta smelt up the skystone. Smelting. Get these running. Now, we've got the ME controller. Do we want to make... I don't think I need to make the dense energy cell. But we're also going to need to make these ME glasses, which is flux crystals, and quartz fiber, which is crushed quartz and glass. So let's go and grab some nether quartz and our glass. Nether quartz, and we'll grab our glass. That makes a bunch. So then we do it across like that. Now we've got our quartz fibers. Make the ME glass cables. Let's come and grab the bone meal for the white dye that we'll need. Okay. So, and make these. All right, now let's start working on this crafting table and ME terminal. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we're gonna need logic processors. Okay, now we make the formation cores, and we make the annihilation cores to create this ME Ooh, oh. How do you make an illuminated panel? Quartz glass, easy enough. We need glass, quartz. Oh my god. Okay. Make this up. So now we're gonna need iron. Gold, I think is what it was. I should have some more gold somewhere. Stop doing that! Glowstone is what it was, I think. Right. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. Okay. So now with this, come over here. We grab... Oh no. I'm not seeing the one I need. So we'll grab this printed calculation, and we need to make another silicone one. A silicone. Piece of silicone mold. Okay. Where'd the silicone go? What? Oh, there it went. Okay, there's that. And now, I believe all I'm missing is the crafting table, which we can grab up here. And then, craft it right up in our inventory. And then I believe the cool part is if I connect it to this, not put it like that though. I can... Yeah, it becomes white. And I can't store anything in here yet. So now we need to make some buses. So there's that. We don't need the dense energy cell. Shouldn't, at least. And we have the ME cables. Okay. I don't know what this ME interface is for. So now we need storage buses. That's right. That's what that was for. So we need ME interface to create which we're going to need to make a lot of storage buses. Great. But the cool part about this is it basically, so the issue that I run into like with this system is we pull too much of one thing with these cables. The ME cables can pull them slower actually. And we'll pull it just in a grid of like 1, 2, 3. So as long as I'm making enough resources, it will just pull the perfect amount to always craft them. So we need this and this. These things have loads of storage. So it'll at least let us automate this process slightly. So we'll put up the crystal chest like right here. Put this here and put the storage bus here. And now I should be able to just dump stuff in. Yeah, there we go. And it'll all go into this chest, but it clears up my inventory a bit to run stuff around. So back to making these advanced inscribers, because let's see. Press. So mine out there and there. And just do the same on these. Although, actually, what I could do instead... Okay, come on. Let me in. Nah, well, we made all the acceptors and stuff. I was going to say what I could have done instead. Okay, so then we're going to need our energy acceptors. We'll put flux points here. We'll fill these up with flux points. To add energy acceptors. So this should give them all power. Whoops. So there we go. Now we're going to need more item cables, or my item extraction cables, and we're going to need roosts. Okay, but right, we needed to make some iron blocks. We need to make 2 iron blocks. Okay, so we'll put redstone into these. Silicones are on the bottom. And then this one's engineering, which means he gets the diamond, which means this one's logic, which gets the gold. And, okay, so let's see how this works now. This should be pumping in gold, yes? Yeah, so then we'll pump silicone into this. So on and so forth. Get all of these up and running. So now, we'll connect these. And run them down here. Which should just start automating the engineering and the logic processors, which will pull out automatically into these black hole tanks. So now it's just all about getting... And ta-da! Sorry for that. I'm drinking a ultra red, white, and blue Raz Zero Sugar Monster. No, this video is not sponsored. If I got sponsored by Monster, that'd be like a dream come true. So now we need to make ender chests, so we need obsidian. Let me come grab my obsidian. Ugh. Once this is all done, so there's a different kind of ender chest in here, these. So we can dye those 3 things at the top, and we're gonna make one that just pumps into the system essentially. So we'll set up, once all those chickens are done, we'll set up a roost in their area. Might even make a bigger one out back here, but need to make ender chests. And now we can just make black hole controllers. Oop. Bunch of these. So now we need to make the storage buses. Oh, which is this part. So iron, glass. We have the glass, we don't have the iron. Well, there. Now we have the iron. Now we just... Okay. So... Now to make the cores, we're going to need the logic processors. So we need to make... Oh, wow. Okay. We need to make more fluix. Fluix. Which is just charge 30... Oh, God. Okay. Okay, I've been putting it off. We're going to make Sardius quartz seeds. So we're gonna make fluix quartz seeds. Do I have any extra thing anywhere? No, it doesn't look like it. I may need to do this, but it'll be worth it. Very, very worth it to just farm a bunch of this fluix stuff. So this is actually probably almost getting full. We'll grab this, put it in here. So we're going to need some regular seeds and prosperity shards to make this stuff that we're after. So where is it? This way. We'll come over here. We're gonna have to break this and reposition it to look at me. We'll make the prosperity seeds. Now we make that, and then we don't need to go all the way, so this. There we go. So now we take our tier 1 crafting seeds, turn them into tier 2. Whoop. Turn these into tier 3, and then tier 4. And then fluix. And we're just going to let this run because we need a lot of fluix crystals. We do need to crush up some fluid stuff. Fluix for our cores. And I believe I have some nether quartz in here. Yeah. So we'll just put these in here and make a bunch of these. We'll make 10 annihilation cores, and then I should have some pure Sardius quartz too. And then bang. So now I can make the storage bus. The ME interface, which you need for the storage bus. So we're going to make a bunch of these. Alright, we're also going to come over here, grab this. Because now what I can do. And then one thing we'll do behind this, I believe it'll work behind this, is just plug up eventually plug up one of those ender chests that are color coded to just dump right into the system. But yeah, we did it. This is the supercomputer. We have built the ME system. Whoop whoop. All right, so I'm adding this in later. I've learned this isn't gonna work, the black hole tank stuff. So I feel like a fool, but there is a solution, and I will bring it back, show you guys it, and yeah. So this will probably be edited in before the end of the video, but just know this takes place after it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do. I need to find the things. I need the barrels, and if I'm reading this right, it should connect with this properly, which will make it, you know, infinite storage, essentially. I would have liked to have that limit, but the ME system is really busting my head open at the moment, so... Okay, I need planks. We're gonna need blank upgrade stuff, so we have this, and a chest. So we need to make these blank upgrade things. And then we just need another 2 chests. And a diamond. You can get from this. There. So then what we do, we'll see if this works the way it says it's supposed to. So then what we're gonna do is come down, connect this, add an ME storage bus, and then connect it to this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the 3 barrels here. And then give these the infinite upgrades. And yep, it's connecting. So now the important question is, what happens if I put it one right here? Does it connect? It does. So now, okay, so now I can just fill in this hole with barrels.
Alright, so for the fun fact of the day that I found, you are actually taller in the morning than you are at night. And here's the explanation behind it. When you wake up in the morning, you're about 1 centimeter taller because at night when you're laying down, the spine stretches and decompresses, but throughout the day, the soft cartilage between your bones gets squashed and compressed. So, cool fun fact, I guess. Little interesting that the human body does that. I didn't know that that was a thing. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment on anything else you want me to see do specifically in this series. Or, you know, let me know what you think of the fun fact. Make sure to hit that bell so you catch the next one. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!